It's just Bruce, he don't bite. Hello?
Hello and welcome to Jenna Custom Toys channel, where the famous Bruce does weird stuff. Let's get started, shall we?
Hey folks, welcome back again to my channel. Bruce coming at you. Today, as the title said, we're going to talk about Nintendo 64, Conker's Bad Fur Day, and a couple other things. Today's Sunday. I don't really feel like getting all dressed up. I see in the monitor I'm all covered in dog hair from playing with the dogs. I got resin dust on me. I'm all scraggly. Hey, it is what it is. I'm not a GQ model. Anyway, what I've been doing today is working on game consoles. Something else I do is I fix game consoles. Here's a Sega Genesis I'm working on today. This particular unit, it belongs to a customer of mine. Just wasn't working. It just wasn't working. Checked the power supply. Power supply was fine. Everything else was fine. Controllers, a little worn out. It was just dirty. It was all full of dust in here. That's what happened to these game consoles most of the time, especially the older ones. They sit on a shelf, and you don't realize how much dust and particles and stuff get inside there, and it can cause all kind of havoc. So I tore it apart. I'm actually waiting for him to come over with a cartridge. He didn't give me a cartridge to test it out with. But at least now I'm getting the title screen when I turn it on. So that's that. But anyway, that's what I do. I'm also working on an Xbox here. Same problem. It's just filthy. And I fixed a Wii earlier today. That's what I'm doing today. But anyway, it got me thinking about the Nintendo 64. So I decided to talk to about it a little bit. Everyone has a favorite game console, I think. Game console. I mean, at my age, I started out with the Atari 2600. Before that, there was Pong in the 70s. I didn't really have one of those or mess with that too much. I was in the Atari 2600, our 8-bit graphics. And then the Super Nintendos came in. Also Commodore 64. I mean, that's what basically made me mostly a PC gamer when I do play games. I don't play games like I used to anymore. I still do the Fallout thing. Occasionally I'll play a game, do the VR things. Not a fraction as much as I used to play when I was younger. But one of my favorites has always been a Nintendo 64. And of course, there's Super Mario 64, which you can see behind me. And I played that for hours and hours and hours. That was the game to have, of course. And then after that came Mario Kart. Now, I love Mario Kart on all the platforms it came on, but I think they did it the best on the N64. Now, I've got it on a Wii, and the graphics are probably about the same. I don't like the controllers with the Wii for Mario Kart. I just don't. So, the Nintendo 64 came out in 1996, and good games. I mean, GoldenEye. Oh, who doesn't like GoldenEye? That was one of the best games ever on the N64. Played the heck out of that, too. I don't have video for that right now. Yeah, and then, like I said, Super Mario Brothers, Super Mario 64. There's Mario Kart there. I used to play the heck out of Mario Kart. This is actually me playing earlier. I just liked it. And there wasn't too many other games that I had or that I wanted to have, though, on an N64 that I can remember. In 2002, the Nintendo GameCube came out. Now, here's where Conker's Bad Fur Day comes in. Conker's Bad Fur Day came out in 2001, and it was by a company called Rare, and they distributed it themselves. It didn't officially go through Nintendo. It was just a game for the Nintendo system. Now, Rare had already done the Donkey Kong Countries and the Donkey Kong 64, Diddy Kong Racing, those kind of... Yeah, they did Diddy Kong Racing, because Diddy Kong Racing is where you actually got to meet Conkers for the first time. And he was just a little character in there. He was just a squirrel driving a car. Seemed innocent enough, didn't it? Well, the last game they made for Nintendo, apparently they had some kind of a deal or something. They made a game called Conker's Bad Fur Day. Conker's Bad Fur Day was... the best way to explain it is if you took Super Mario 64 and Banjo-Kazooie and put them together, and then put a little adult humor in there. It was, it is even said for mature audiences, there was some cursing. It looked like this. You're running around a 3D environment. This is just one of the random play files that I happened to record last night. I decided last night to play the game, and it took me about 7.5, almost 8 hours to beat it. It's all solving puzzles, basically. Just puzzle after puzzle after puzzle, different things you have to do. But the whole theme of it is what makes it funny. I picked out some footage for you guys, in case you haven't ever seen this before. And I'm going to show you some footage, the first one right now. Here we go.
Hey, this is a neat joint. That's great. Give me some of that, fucker. You bastard. Give me another tab, fucker. Hey, don't look now. Don't look now. Look at him. Furry guy. Looks kind of flammable. Flammable. Oh, I like flammable. What do we do? Hide! Yeah, hide! Quick, put the top down! Yeah, oh, what am I gonna do with it? Just shove it up your ass! Uh-oh. Ooh, there we go.
I mean, there's nothing funnier than a drunk squirrel pissing on fires. I just think it's one of the most hysterical scenes in the whole game. And, for them to actually do that in 96 and, kids are buying this, they're buying this game and there's an awful lot of swearing, like F-bombs, you name it, it's in there. It's pretty funny, actually. A lot of poop and fart jokes. I could just, I thought about doing a whole thing, but I'm thinking maybe you ought to get it for yourself. They do have it on the Xbox One. It's on a package called Rare Replay. Yeah, Rare Replay. And you get 30 games for I think it's like $29. But Conker's Bad Fur Day is one of them. And they redid all the graphics. I just took a look at it. Thinking about maybe getting and playing it. I don't know. Maybe. Just something to do. Remind myself of what I used to think was hysterical. The best scene or part, this is more of a scene. I'm not going to show the gameplay. I'm just going to show you one part of it. And you'll see what I'm talking about how sick the humor is in it. And so let's take a look. Oh, this level is called, what is this level called? I forget. Sweet Melody. That is the level name. And he's in Pooh Mountain. So you can figure what it's going to be. Here we go.
Uh-oh.
Me. I am the great mighty Pooh, and I'm going to throw my shit at you. A huge supply of tish comes from my chocolate starfish. How about some scat, you little twat?
Now, that's only the very first part of that level. You actually have to solve a puzzle how to get rid of them, and I'm not gonna spoil the game for you. If you've never played it, you might want to. You might notice the graphics on that are a little sharp. I'm using an emulator because I don't have the hardware to go from my unit TV or whatever to the computer. So I used an emulator to play that game last night, and it's just hysterical. I want to know if you guys have you ever played it? You ever heard of it? Does anybody have the one on Xbox One? And I'd like to know what your opinion is on it. And what was your favorite N64 game? I mean, this had to be my favorite N64 game because it's just so hysterical. And of course, a lot of people got all up in arms about it. Says, "Oh, it's dirty." It's not dirty. It's mostly implied, except for the swearing. But come on, we all swear. And if you don't, I think you're a liar. You just might not swear as much as someone like me. So anyway, that's what I got for you today. Not really a point. Just wanted to show you this and see what you guys think. What was your favorite game console? What was your favorite game on that console? Leave it in the comments. And I'll catch you next time. Bye. Oh, yeah. One thing I forgot to do. Me. I am the great mighty Pooh, and I'm going to throw my shit at you. Yeah, that's really me. Good night.
Check out Bruce's work on Jenna Custom Toys on eBay. Please like and share. We need the help.